Hello, welcome to an episode of School Bus Fleet on the Road. I am your executive editor, Amanda Huckett. And today I want to tell you about a reader who recently wrote into us. So last fall, we heard from Peggy Tesdahl. She's the Transportation Supervisor for St. Francis area schools in Minnesota. And she wanted to tell us about her experience with propane vehicles after she read our, I think it was the October article on the perks of propane. And so Peggy has changed her entire fleet to propane. There's not a single diesel bus in her fleet. And she had some feedback about the experience that she wanted to share. And as it turns out, Peggy lives close to me in the Minnesota area. So I couldn't pass up the opportunity to see if I could go meet her in person. And she graciously let me come and crash her day. I got to see her facility up close. Now, it is a little on the smaller side as far as school districts go. They have about 60 buses in their fleet. And because I'm still new to this role, it was actually really helpful for me to be in a facility that was nice and manageable. The schools were all surrounded by the transportation facility and where all of the buses ran. And so Peggy walked me around her lot. We went into the maintenance area. We got to meet some of the techs and other team members, and even wandered around in the Minnesota cold. So I know you're not watching this video to hear from me. You want to hear from Peggy. So I'm going to hand it over to her right now and kind of follow along as I got to see the St. Francis Area School District transportation team up close. So let's go see.
Well, St. Francis School District, we've been transporting students for over 100 years. We currently have 55 licensed school bus drivers. We have 20 educational assistants. We have 5 full-time mechanics operating 2 shifts per day. We have 2 route specialists and myself that all work here. We have a very collaborative team, a team that loves our kids. We have many people working here who have lived their entire lives here in the St. Francis area. And we have a lot of transplants up here too. We have 75 vehicles, 60 buses, and 15 Type 3 vehicles. We cover many, many miles on our buses, most of them rural. We are a rural area, suburb of Minneapolis. Our fuel types are propane. We have a few. Our smaller microbuses are unleaded fuel. We have nothing in our fleet anymore that's diesel, but our full-size 77 passenger buses are all propane, and we've had them since 2015. We've replaced a few of them over the last couple of years with some Bluebirds and some Internationals, and we like all of them for different reasons. The mechanic program. The last couple of years we have had some young people that come from our high school shop class. They come over at the last hour of the day. We really only have one here at a time. One of the people that was in our program last year is now a part-time mechanic for us in the evenings. And we have recently hired a St. Francis High School graduate as a full-time night mechanic for us. We call it a feeder program, hoping that we get these young kiddos interested in a shop trade, and hopefully they will come here and help us out. It's been a tough road finding mechanics for us, and so we feel that that's a good way to train our kids while they're in school and then hire them when they're done. Propane is quiet, it's inexpensive, it's warm, and it's very clean when you're working with it. We are still interested in purchasing propane buses. We are all in. But the problem that we're finding now is that there's only one manufacturer of a propane bus, and we'd like there to be choices. I think everybody works harder if there's competition in the market. So propane people, engine people, we need something new and we need something different. We need to have choices in the industry on what we're going to purchase. Stop means stop. when you see the red flashing lights on the bus, you need to stop. I think that there's a misconception about being a school bus driver. It's an important job, and it's a job that people love. We need to love our kids. Our kids deserve to have good bus drivers and people that are happy when they're on the job and like our kids. There can be some behavior issues, but they need some consistency and people that like their jobs.